Welcome to Goalie's Pip Academy. Picture this. It's negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are howling at 60 miles per hour, and there's nothing but ice and snow as far as you can see. This is Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. But guess what? Thousands of penguins are not just surviving here, they're thriving, raising babies, and some are even swimming in water that's below freezing. How in the world do they do it? Let's start with just how cold Antarctica really is. We're talking about a place where the average temperature in winter is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind can blow so hard that it feels like tiny ice needles hitting your skin. And here's the crazy part. Penguins don't have houses, heaters, or cozy blankets like we do. They live outside in this frozen wasteland, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So how do they survive? Well, penguins are like nature's ultimate winter survival experts, and they have not one, not two, but several amazing adaptations that work together like a perfect team. First, let's talk about their incredible feather system. You might think penguins just have regular feathers like other birds, but oh boy, you'd be wrong. Penguins actually have 3 different types of feathers working together like the world's best winter coat. On the outside, they have tightly packed feathers called contour feathers that are super smooth and waterproof. These feathers are so tightly woven together that not even a drop of water can get through them. Underneath those outer feathers, penguins have a layer of fluffy down feathers that work exactly like the stuffing in your winter jacket. These downy feathers trap warm air close to their body, creating a cozy bubble of warmth. And if that wasn't enough, penguins have a third type of feather called after feathers. These are like bonus tiny feathers that grow from their main feathers, creating even more insulation. Now here's where penguins get really smart about staying warm. They use an incredible technique called countercurrent heat exchange. That's a fancy way of saying their blood vessels are arranged in a super clever way. The warm blood flowing from their heart toward their flippers, feet, and beak runs right next to the cold blood coming back. As they pass each other, the warm blood heats up the cold blood before it reaches their heart, and the cold blood cools down the warm blood before it reaches their extremities. Quiz time. Multiple choice question. How many different types of feathers do penguins have? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4.
Is your little one working on finding their words? You're not alone in this journey. At Goalie, we've developed a speech and language system to support early learners. Our goal? To help kids learn their first 50 words. Here's what makes Goalie special. Interactive apps designed by expert speech therapists. We make ad-free content like this one to support our learning, and our app for parents lets you track your child's progress. Every child develops at their own pace, and Goalie is here to provide that extra boost. Our system has already helped thousands of families across America to support their children's communication skills. Visit getgoalie.com today and use the code YouTube10 for 10% off your first purchase. Again, that's getgoalie.com to give your learner a boost in speech.
If you said C, 3, then well done. That's right. Now let's talk about one of the most amazing things penguins do to stay warm. They huddle together. Penguin huddles are like incredible living, breathing heaters that can have thousands of penguins working together. Here's how it works. During the worst storms, emperor penguins will form massive groups, where they stand so close together they're practically touching. The penguins on the outside of the huddle act like a warm, feathery wall protecting everyone inside. The penguins on the cold outside gradually work their way toward the warm center, while the penguins who have been toasty in the middle move toward the outside to give others a turn. This way, no penguin has to stay in the cold outer edge for too long, and no penguin gets to hog the warm center forever. It's like the ultimate sharing system. Scientists have discovered that the inside of a penguin huddle can be up to 60 degrees warmer than the outside air temperature. When penguins sleep, they have a special trick too. They can actually turn off half their brain while the other half stays awake to watch for danger. This means they can get the rest they need while still being alert. And they don't have to waste energy moving around to find a safe place to sleep. Plus, when they sleep standing up in a group, they're still helping to keep each other warm. Time for another quiz. True or false? Penguins can turn off half their brain while sleeping. If you said true, then well done. That's right. Now let's dive into some really mind-blowing facts about penguin warmth that will amaze you. Penguin feet and beaks are specially designed to not freeze even when they're touching ice and snow all day long. Baby penguins, called chicks, have their own special way of staying warm. They're covered in super fluffy gray down feathers that make them look like little walking cotton balls. These baby feathers are even fluffier than adult down feathers and are designed specifically for maximum warmth. Scientists have also discovered that penguins can actually generate heat by shivering so fast that you can't even see it. This is called non-shivering thermogenesis, and it's like having a super fast internal motor that creates heat without wasting energy on big movements. It's much more efficient than regular shivering and helps penguins stay warm without getting tired. One of the most incredible penguin warmth facts is about their social intelligence. Penguins can actually communicate with each other about temperature. They use different calls and body language to let other penguins know when it's time to huddle up, when to rotate positions in the huddle, and when it's safe to spread out. It's like having a built-in weather report system that they share with their entire colony. Penguins have also figured out how to use the landscape to their advantage. They'll position their colonies in areas that are protected from the worst winds, and they'll use ice formations and rocks as windbreaks. Some penguin colonies are located in areas where geothermal activity underground provides just a tiny bit of extra warmth. Every degree counts when you're living in Antarctica. Okay, time for our last quiz, multiple choice question. What helps penguins create heat without getting tired? A, running in circles. B, fast invisible shivering. C, jumping up and down. D, flapping their wings. If you said B, fast invisible shivering, then well done. That's right. As we wrap up our amazing journey into the world of penguin warmth, let's think about just how incredible these birds really are. They've solved the puzzle of surviving in the coldest place on Earth using teamwork, amazing body adaptations, smart behaviors, and incredible social cooperation. Penguins show us that with the right adaptations, teamwork, and clever strategies, you can thrive even in the most challenging environments. They're not just cute, waddling birds. They're amazing engineers, team players, and survival experts all rolled into one adorable, tuxedo-wearing package. And now you know their incredible secrets for staying warm in the coldest place on Earth.
Is your little one working on finding their first words? You're not alone in this journey. At Goalie, we've developed a speech and language system to support early language learners. Our goal is to help kids learn their first 50 words. Here's what makes Goalie special. First is we have interactive apps designed by expert speech therapists. We make ad-free content like this to support learning. And lastly, our app for parents lets you track your child's progress. Every child develops at their own pace, and at Goalie, we're here to provide that extra boost. Our system has already helped thousands of families across America support their kids' communication needs. Visit getgoalie.com and use code YouTube10 for 10% off your first purchase. Again, that's getgoalie.com to give your learner a boost in speech.